Pizza time.
Hello guys, Jeff. I'm here to give you a very special video because I just finished the J&T Character Poster. 140 characters in this one poster, and here it is. Bam. Oh, I have to back up because it's so huge. Yeah, this is it. It took me about 3 weeks. I'm guessing about 25 hours worth of sitting in and actually working on it, but I actually started 3 weeks ago and I just finished yesterday. So yeah, I'm so glad. And I have many different false starts, different the old versions of the poster that I wanted to do. Oh, there we go. It was zoomed in. I'm so silly. Okay, but yeah, this is I'm gonna do a little close-up. Of course, I'm not going to point out every character because there are some characters that I just want to surprise you with. But of course, we know J&T, our boys, Jeff's mom and Jeff's dad. You see his sisters, Maria and Cindy, and David. They're close together because they're because they're family, and except for these two, but they're the main characters. So every character here is, I'd say, strategically placed. Like you see Maria here. Of course, I have to have her friends, the children. They're with her. Blue, Holly, Robin, and Nick. These are Jeff and Taylor's high school friends. J&T are middle schoolers, but they do have friends in high school. And look at this: freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So they represent each class. Of course, Jeff and Taylor's potential girlfriends, I say. Jane and Cassidy here, and their adult friend, the scientist and inventor, Kim Greenleaf. Over here we have Taylor's family, Taylor's mom, sister, and twin brothers, and the Weston girls here, because they're main characters too. And yeah, I decided to put all the supporting cast and main cast in the very bottom, because that's who we know. Of course, Jeff and Taylor's guy friends, except for Sarah, are here too. And this is where I get a little random. Of course, Strawman is sort of a important character, a big character, I guess. So he's with them, sort of, with the evil duck too. Yeah, of course, I cannot forget Bobby Ambler, the coolest kid in Somerville Middle School. And yeah, even random characters like this girl that you may have seen in episode 5 in the post office thing. You got E.G., ghoulish creature. I don't know. He'll be in a future episode. Of course, you got normal Jeff and Taylor in the bottom here, bottom center. You got girl versions of them on this side. You got superhero versions of them in this side, and on top here, they're the adult versions. That's them in 10 years. Let's see. Over here, we got a trifecta of bad guys: Mr. Dawes, Morpheus. Yes, I included Morpheus in here, and Lola Watson. She has a keen interest on Jeff for a good reason. I don't know. Captain Starla. She is a very important bad guy. Next to DJ and her friend Miley. I even included myself here because I'm writing my signature. And I included my best friend Jade because, she is one of my very best friends. I'll just say that. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, here is not crazy, unamused bird. And he's unamused by the chaotic crew. And I haven't introduced them yet. They'll be here in episode 14. But yeah, they're a crazy bunch of kids. Yeah, like I said, I won't talk about every character here because I don't want to spoil anything, But we all know the G Station and Ava Dodds, a stop sign for some reason. And some of these guys are just minor characters, like the yellow hat guy. He is not the yellow hat man from Curious George. I'll just say that. He's a former car salesman who went crazy and just keeps bothering people, asking them if they want to buy his cars. Even though there's no cars around. He lost his sanity, I guess. And on the very top, the very top we have Team Starhammer members. I wanted to add more, but you know, I just lost room and say, oh, screw it, I just add these guys, since they're the ones that you get to see the most. Of course, you got Rocky and Frank. It's funny how I made these two up. They used to be Team Rocket members when I made my own Pokemon series. But now they're Team Starhammer members, Grunts in the Robbery Division. On the other side, you see other two Grunts, Olga and Bullet. Grunts in the tech side. And these two, we got Frost, 8-Ball, Beck, and Maxine. They are executives. And these three, I don't want to say. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah. Got freaking Tom Preston, Andrew Dobson. You may know him. This girl, she's not really a J&T character. She's a character in another project. It's like I'm cheating. It's actually 139 J&T characters, but no, she actually makes cameo appearances. So yeah, she's also the mascot for JFM Studios. You got Sabretooth with his BFF, Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner just came back from a fishing trip, so that's why he has a fish there. So yeah, I am so glad I got to finish this. I mean, after 2 false starts. So, what are the false starts? Well, I'll show you my second attempt on making this character poster. You've seen it, and here it is. Okay, well, in here, I've noticed that the characters here are a tad bit shorter than what I recently drew. But yeah, I tried to do the whole strategic placing thing, but I kind of failed at it. I wasn't happy with it. Got Jeff and Taylor here, but they're not exactly in the middle. They're kind of lopsided. You know, it's like if you cut it in half. I know I just did. I cut it in half, but it leads all the way down here. It cuts Jeff in half. It doesn't separate the two boys. So I wasn't happy with that. It bothered me. And you had the Weston girls next to David, and you have the little kids being all separated. You got these 4 young girls there. I just wasn't happy with the placement, and I just wasn't motivated. Plus, I was so busy since I was at the old house. I was distracted, and this was in the back burner for like a year or so. So, yeah, I didn't like it. But now we have the new version, and believe it or not, I think I showed you the very first attempt back, I think 3 years ago, which I have here. I never really throw away my stuff anymore. I like to keep them, especially this, since it's like, I guess, halfway finished. This is the first attempt, the very, very first attempt of the Jeff and Taylor character poster, and boy, they look short. They look so stouty. I just added characters here randomly. I didn't care where they were. All I cared was, you know, the main characters, Jeff, Taylor, Cindy, Maria, and David, were all huddled together in the bottom here. I mean, we have Ashley flirting with David, but then all of a sudden we have to get Captain Starla here. And then Frank, what's he doing at the bottom? Speedo guy, what's he doing there? Of course, it makes more sense for the stop sign to be here since it's on the ground. You got Sabretooth. I mean, granted, I do like the way I actually had the characters interact here. I mean, you have Jeff's dad kind of flirting with Sam. This was back then when they had their old designs like Sam and Carla. This is before I revamped them. This was before I reduced their breast sizes. Yeah, and there are some characters that I killed off or canceled off, like this man. Who else? This Trombone for some reason. I don't know why the Trombone here. The Thug Life Seal, the Gangster Seal was part of the Chaotic Crew. I didn't ink everything. Still, everything was. Well, it's a fun. It was a very fun thing to do, but I was unmotivated to do it. I even added co-workers here, which is just weird, man. Just weird. Morpheus, yeah. I added myself here. but I am fugly in that picture. I'll tell you what, fugly. But it's the same kind of concept, you know. Me signing that thing, the sign guy is holding it. Yeah, you see. Well, look how much we changed. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, and Chris Chan here. You may know him, Christian Weston Chandler. He's like touching Sophie's face. Haha. Yeah. Alright, so all that work, all that hard work, I hope it pays off, because I'll be in my I'll be showing this off. I'll be mounting it soon, and I'll be showing it off in my First Friday art show in August 7th here in town. So I'm excited for that, and pretty soon I'm gonna continue preparing for that. September 19th and 20th, I'll be at Portland, Oregon for the Rose City Comic Con. It's my very first Comic Con that I actually get to sit at a table and sell stuff. I'll be selling Jeff and Taylor volumes, some prints, some buttons, and many more things. I'll be probably doing some commissions for you. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest area or in the Portland area, please get a ticket to Rose City Comic Con for September 19th and 20th, and you'll get to meet me and just have a fun time in general in Portland, Oregon. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. This is very fun. It was very fun to make. My only one criticism that I have, or my one concern, is that maybe it's kind of hard to see in a, not just on video, but in real life, because so many different colors are clustered together. It's very saturated. No, I'm just afraid somebody might stare at this and get a seizure, and then they sue me, and then they sue me for all my money, and then there goes my career. I have to be a hermit for the rest of my life, and just live off and just be one with nature. I don't want that. I sincerely hope no one gets hurt from this poster. So there you have it. I'll just leave it on a very peculiar note. So I'll see you guys later in another video. I'll try to upload more. So there you have it. JFM out. Goodbye.